consist of mild inflammation, pain, and redness. And all three of those are temporary. They last only for days, sometimes weeks. It's okay. I want you to embrace the fact that it's okay to look into body couture. Some of y'all join memberships and never follow through with it. And you end up giving so many different companies, and I'm not naming companies because I don't want any company to think I'm against them. I had a gym membership, but I was paying that membership all the way to the point that it was just becoming money just extended to them. They didn't ever see me. And so you got to make sure you consider everything when joining a membership, a gym membership. You got to consider the timing that it takes to get there, the timing that it takes to leave there. Really incorporating a workout that's beneficial for you, that can be consistently done so that you can see results. It's a lot to consider. Another benefit of body contouring now, is consistent long-term results. Consistent long-term results. You have cellulite contouring that goes on. There's so many different contourings that's out now. There is no reason for you to walk around looking mopey and saying because of this or because of that, because I was in depression for this amount of time, I gained this amount of weight, because I was filled with anxiety at this amount of years. This is why. No. Take control of you. Take control of you. If you don't have the money, put money aside. This episode is not to tell you, but to allow you to consider. Body contouring is normal. And those that are involved in it, as long as it's not in excess, they should be commended. Because I'm a firm believer, anything in excess is a liability. So if you're addicted to face lifts, if you're addicted to altering your body consistently, you become a liability to you. Because you're extending so much money and you're never satisfied. But if you're taking little procedures and saying, okay, after this, then I'm going to work on this. Body contouring can also lead to working out. Because once you get a certain shape or you get the results that you want to maintain them because you spent the money that you spent. And so you'll find yourself even working out after you couture. I want to encourage y'all. And for those that are not into contouring and their mate is into contouring, you need to be a support system. Help them go through it. Help them research it. Help them to see the pros and cons. Help them to consider it as an option. It is fine. And that this is what this main episode is about. It is fine to body contour. Start the year off strong. If this is something you want to get into, do your research. Look it up. You only have one life, one body. Don't overextend yourself. Don't add so many procedures to your body that it costs you your life. Go about it in a safe and licensed way. I was going to have a speaker from the industry come and bless y'all with knowledge of all the years that she's been doing it. However, I think something happened that was out of my control. because I wasn't able to connect with her. However, I did not, and I'm saying however a lot, but I did not do an injustice and just leave y'all without information tonight. Body contouring is okay. And you need to emotionally prepare yourself through the process, through the pain, through the change that you will go through. Prepare yourself for the positive affirmation that sometimes might be in excess. And you have to know how to balance yourself emotionally and not be swayed by so many people liking what they see. Because you're so much more than what you see. You don't want people to get to a point where they're objectifying you. It's all based on you. Because let me tell you, you can get all the attention in the world. But if you're a certain way, you will remain that certain way. But if you're consumed by likes, and you'll find yourself lost. And then you'll be listening to my last episode on sex appeal, where some women are really losing it for the sake of getting attention. They're trying to show everything because their body is accented, because it looks good. But it could look good on an unrevealing dress or skirt or shirt. It don't take much for a man to figure out that you have a nice shape, even if you had a trash bag on. And I always do the example to allow people to realize it's crazy if you think you need to wear something see-through. You need to wear something that is explicit for someone that you want attracted, someone that you want to be attracted to. Actually think if you wear a certain item or the lack thereof of an item, that it'll gain their attention. If they're interested, they're interested. And sometimes you can sell yourself cheap by putting too much on the table. Because then you put too much on the table and then they don't want to give too much to you. So their emotions, they don't want to share. Their interests, they don't want to share. You advertise the physical, they want the physical. And they want to leave it alone. So even when you're doing your body contouring and you start accenting your body and getting it back to the where it used to be, or getting it to a place where you never saw it, you need to prepare yourself emotionally and be balanced and seasoned enough to not be swayed by the crowd or by accolades or by affirmation. You should be your affirmation, to the point that when you go outside, it only adds to. It's not breathtaking. It's not heart moving. It's enough to just turn to someone and say thank you. Let's start this year strong. January seemed like a very full month because we covered a lot this month. And this was great, ending it with body contouring. So you can see the perks, the benefits of feeling good, not just internally, but externally. But just remember, anything in excess is a liability. Everything should be done in moderation. This closes out this episode of ER, Emotional Response Podcast. This is Life Coaching with Ink. Ivory. Till next week. we will dive into a new topic. Have a beautiful and great weekend.